Hello and welcome back to Vampyr. I'm XYZard and let's check out this new place, West End. Serious. Charlotte to Ashbury.
Women die too in this war. Women's right to vote is only the first step.
I don't mind you being a suffragette. You're kind of loud. Hey, broski.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
He doesn't look so hot.
Johnny? Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war too. So sorry I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard.
Yep.
In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
How's your life in London? He's at my level.
When did you escape the war and return to London?
You know
Escape.
what's funny? I almost never think about the war. Not anymore. I'm involved in another kind of battle now.
Answer?
What is...
I saw terrible things during the war. Horrors I thought I'd forget. They're here too. They're everywhere. Vampires.
No.
I know what you mean. I haven't had much time to think about the war either since my return.
Of course. With the epidemic, I bet you've been busy as well. Forgive me, Johnny. I didn't want to sound selfish.
No, you're not. You're good, dude. How's your wife?
How is your wife, Venus?
We've spent so much time away from each other. And so many things have happened.
But you're
But
alive.
you're alive. You returned in one piece and you have a family. How many soldiers can say the same?
Believe me, it's not quite that simple.
Oh?
Unlike you, I'm not the man I used to be.
Haha. You have no idea, dude.
Is everything all right at home? Surely Venus was relieved to see you return from France in one piece.
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
How you become the village idiot?
You need some rest, Clarence.
Warning leaflet. West Enders must unite. Don't let them fool you. Don't let them control you. They are amongst us. They lust after your soul. Vampires are real. Defend your community. Tribute by Mr. C. Crossley. Huh. How did I not realize that is where they all... I guess I'm just not always paying attention. Well, if you're gonna be over here still.
Good evening. Clarence, why have you distributed leaflets about vampires all across the West End?
I have to warn everybody about them. They've killed thousands
Well,
of people
that's why you're the
already.
village idiot. For the
Unnoticed
vampires.
thanks to the epidemic. We are all in danger here.
Vampires in London? Come on, Clarence. Who's going to
I
believe
know, right?
that?
I'm not mad, Jonathan. You have to believe me. I know they are real. They're all around us, even as we speak.
You're in pain and need
Clarence,
help.
I'm your friend, so I'm not going to judge you. But think about your wife, your family. You're in pain, and you need help. I can help you.
I don't need a doctor, Jonathan. I need my best friend to trust me.
Fuck!
Clarence,
I have...
vampire.
I'm not
Clarence,
I don't need it.
God damn it.
you need some...
I mean, he's right. So is that another relative of mine then? Ascalon Club leader. I want to meet some more people on the street first if I can, but I'm not sure. Are they just not out right now? Come on. Fade. Join the ranks. Get rid of those. This game kind of begs for a teleportation between
I cannot enter.
Hideouts. Where the hell is this? Interesting. It's not locked, huh?
It's locked.
You think the gate would be locked too? Oh, hello.
Good evening, miss.
I am Karina Billow. I don't need any doctor. The rats. Where are the rats?
Miss,
Everywhere.
you don't seem well at all. Are you afraid of rats? Has one bitten you?
No, it's me who bites them. Tasty, juicy, disgusting rats. I can't stop eating them. Help me, please. Help me to disobey the voice.
Might she be vampiric?
What happened to you?
The
Good
rats.
question.
The answer hides in their little.
She doesn't look like a
crunchy
vampire,
bones.
though.
Their juicy, tiny brains.
Miss Billow, please, try to concentrate. Why do you worry about rats so much?
The voice in my head. He forces me to do so. Drink their blood, he said. Eat their flesh.
You feel compelled to obey?
Do you feel compelled to obey that voice, Miss Billow? Even if you're loath to submit to it?
Yes. Please. Help.
Tell me more about this
Tell
voice.
me about the voice in your head. Who is it? Can you describe it? Is it someone you know? Someone you met?
Keep your mouth shut, he said. Don't ever speak about me, or I'll abandon you. Help me, please, Doctor.
Well, that sucks. Tell me
Tell
about
me
you.
about yourself.
I'm hungry. Need to eat. Have you got something for me? Blood, perhaps? Can you give me blood, Dr. Reed?
Don't you remember who you are, miss? What you did for work?
I was strong, proud. I campaigned for good causes.
Uh-huh.
But that was before. Before. It does not matter anymore. I'm so hungry.
Tell me about the
What is the
neighborhood.
local news hereabouts, Miss Billow?
Shadows. Shadows hunting shadows. Whispers in the dark. Pestilence. Suffering. Death.
Well, that sounds fun. Well, so much for that, I guess. And you're allegedly
go.
healthy.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you?
Yep.
I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus.
Uh-huh.
May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
God damn it.
Forgive me. With the epidemic, I tend to forget people are supposed to sleep at night.
I'll tell you what. Come back tomorrow for tea.
So I have to wait to try and get in there, yeah. Ooh, bullets. There really should be a run faster or sprint faster upgrade.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
All right. Welcome to the club. You know I have to be invited in, right?
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received
Good-looking
an
motherfucker.
invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
He's the
Welcome
second
to the
character in this game I
Ascalon
said kind of
Club,
looks like
then,
blue
Dr.
skin.
Reed.
Yeah, I
Please
think I'm pushing
proceed.
it.
Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
I'm gonna assume he's the pillar here.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
He's not showing up here. Interesting.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reed.
The fact that he's only mesmerized 6, though. I don't know if that... I mean, I can actually mesmerize him?
There has
Asbury's
been quite
20.
a battle here.
Which I assume means never. But other characters that
I'm
I
sure the
assume I can
Ascalon
mesmerize.
Club has the money to replace the furniture.
Yeah, they do. Wow, this place kind of is a dump. Oof. The Ascalon Club is an association of gentlemen secretly aiming for the protection of the crown's interest. I founded it in 1837 to honor and perpetuate the legacy of my maker, William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, the true protector of England. All the members of the club must be of good extraction and flawless moral fiber. Since the club accepts mortal members, who will be duly observed and valued as proper candidates for immortality, the goal of the club is to impose respectable traditions and behaviors amongst the good vampire society, but also to promote and expand the imperial hegemony of England. We're the true elite of British society. We are Ascalon, the holy lance held by St. George's, protector of England, when the saints slew the dragon. As lance bearers ourselves, we vow to defend the Empire's interest.
It's locked, all right.
I wonder why that would be. Ooh, play, Jonathan. Ooh. I really should consider selling some weapons. Good moral fiber sought. Immediately
I
steals
cannot
money.
enter.
Well, I mean, actually, it's not stealing, it's just leaving it there. At least not by this game's, like, logic, I guess. That's a little bit different. Ooh. More goodies. Key to the basement. Interesting. I think I want to check that out then. Into the basement we go, I think. Is there anything? Ooh, a note. As Ascalon members, we always tend to respect etiquette. We are, in all ways, members of the good society, sometimes recognized as public figures. We do not find our delight in orgies and bloodbath like our adversaries assert we do. And if one of us were caught in such caricatured and immoral act, he would receive the appropriate opprobrium. But what about the blood? What about its recreational use? How could we deny the ecstasy the Vermilion Ambrosia brings us? And with what else could we toast with, as any good fraternity should? To answer this delicate question, the law of conduct inside the club goes as follows. As long as the original mortal vessel is not brought inside our walls, each member is allowed to drink whatever he wants, for his own usage or to share with friends. Drink what you want, deal the way you want it with the original vessel, but never inside the club. Unless I personally authorize it on some special occasion, of course. So that just exists. That key is an item only exists for me to get that note. Well, back up we go. Wait, how did I Well, more money and a chest. Ooh, that's good. Behind the curtains.
Good evening. We repel the intruders for now.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reed.
So that's right.
Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
Old man.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you.
What have you heard?
Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reed.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes.
Yep.
The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
I admire her.
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is a mortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord, do not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Why now?
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Garda Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down is to put an end to the epidemic.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End? Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reed, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me
Oh,
here?
hey, Hunter.
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon, who made such a powerful progeny of his sister.
Yeah.
You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
No, I don't.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reed. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
What does membership imply?
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
Have you have any official
Do you
recognition?
have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Do you?
No.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As
Yes.
founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
What's the
What is
purpose?
the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
What does
What
Ascalon
does
mean?
Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon.
Oh, yeah.
And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yep. The Holy Lance. Yep.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
I killed one
I
of yours.
killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all Skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
Does that mean I can be replaced?
I
Well-
agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the Assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
My initiation?
Fear not. Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this
Better
country.
explain the whole no woman thing a little bit.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reed, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall, speak now. Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood.
Oh,
It is
great.
time to sign the Book of Allegiance.
Nothing's sketchy about this.
I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
You say so, bro. How are you liking the beans on toast?
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reed. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
All right, weirdos. So Redgrave isn't the pillar of this guy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's...
Yeah, serious. Aloysius Dawson. Oh yeah, he provided money for Sean. I'm perfectly fine.
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Aloysius. Are you a
Are
club
you a
member?
member of the...
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Tell me about
What
the club.
can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member. And a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Are you...
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself.
I mean, you can make
My
the
body
argument.
is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Not afraid of vampires?
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Is this club not secret?
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Fair enough.
So you...
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Uh-huh.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Fine.
Mr. Dawson. Of Dawson and Dawson. The wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Uh-huh.
Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
About the guard
What
of
do you
Priwen?
know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
They are our
But
enemies.
they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
I mean, they're your friends.
Would you
Enemies.
help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more
Of
effectively
course.
than I.
That might be my least favorite pillar.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
We need to build a wall. Sufficient.
Complete isolation has proven effective throughout history, but the death toll has always been a high one.
I am glad you understand the concept of necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a
2018.
vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Hey, man.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have
Yep.
worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
That's correct.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Yeah,
Does
that's
it
kind of
bother
right.
you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
You were spying on me?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
Who was Fergal?
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
Yeah,
No, he was a Volcod, all muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed, ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Let's see. You already,
You do know I killed him.
you already said
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
that. Fair enough.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Priwen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Skulls.
Some scowls are
I
peaceful.
have met peaceful and wise scowls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Skulls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you
Well,
want
that
me
took
to
a lot of
do?
I
convincing.
want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You
Oh.
are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Lord Redgrave is outside almost every night coordinating...
Mesmerize level
our
4.
defenses. Such an example.
Lord Redgrave completed.
Yeah, I know someone I'm gonna have to talk to. Also, I gotta go to the bathroom, so BRBs. Alright, I am back. Yeah, let's at least chat with that one lady before going on to Civ.
I think Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Women die too in this war.
True, but you're not
Good
drafted
evening.
at least.
And good.
Luckily for you. Why'd she
Do
adopt
you
you?
know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not.
I'll say.
Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Any
I'm investigating
local
the source
sources
of the
of
epidemic
infection?
in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual recently?
A few days ago, I spotted a strange house while campaigning for women's suffrage. Awful smell. No answer when I knocked.
Where is it?
It's the Mullaneys, a nice family who live in a big house near the park in the eastern part of this neighborhood.
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Remember, don't let any stray...
Good evening, old chap.
I won't lie to you.
What have you
Tell
discovered about
me
the
what
vampires?
you have discovered about vampires, Clarence.
They've always been here. And if you search for long enough, you realize others know about these devils too. I'm not alone.
You share your
Have you
research.
shared your research with anybody else?
No. But I've published my leaflets all across the city, hoping that someday someone will realize I'm printing the truth.
Oof.
What do you mean you're not alone? Who have you met?
The Guard of Prewin, the Brotherhood of St. Paul Stole, Ichabod Throgmorton. Those names always pop up when you dig deep enough.
Have you spoken with any of them?
No. With the quarantine, it's almost impossible to leave the West End. But as a doctor, maybe you could, Johnny.
Are you asking
Me?
me to help you prove the existence of vampires, Clarence?
Yes, Johnny. Please, gather all the information you can find about vampires and bring it to me. You're the only friend I have left. I need you.
They are among us. Sus.
I'm in.
Infection is everywhere these days. But if you ever go to the park near that swanky house belonging to the Mullaneys,
Yes? What about the Mullaneys? What about their house?
not enough noise for a big family with children. Not enough movement. Closed doors. What is going on in there? I wonder.
You need some rest, Clarence.
Please, sir. Whether you need to buy something or not, I am happy to help.
Calhoun's shop.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome
I like him
you.
so far.
Well, I must admit, it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reed.
Welcome, Dr. Reed. Welcome to my humble shop.
Like how the dude with the shop has a top hat. Nice touch.
I may have a look.
Oh, they want to buy the shitty ones. Interesting. Oh, you're sick.
Goody.
Do you need med?
You would save my life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Don't worry.
There you go.
There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
Doesn't seem like, but okay.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
Don't be naive.
You cannot expect the newspapers to expose the truth while the war is still raging. I can assure you that the situation here is desperate.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Yep. Like how he has a darker beard here, like he hasn't aged as much, like that's like an actual portrait.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city.
Oh.
I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
I can relate. He's a foodie.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
Is it not dangerous?
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
Apparently, artillery, you only hear it if it's not actually going for you. Granted, that's not what would hit him, but I don't know. Maybe it was meant to reference that.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
Personal questions.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Are you lonely?
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's Lone Gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
I mean, if you're trying to find good food, you're not in town for it, but...
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Not really. Wait, now that you mention it, I don't see the McPhersons in my favorite restaurants. They love delicate meals too, you understand.
Thank you. It may be nothing, but I'll investigate anyway. Where do they live?
They have a house in the southern part of the district.
Of course.
Somewhere north of the railway bridge. There is a courtyard, if I remember rightly.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell.
I still want to talk to
Women of all countries unite.
Venus.
Women's right to vote is only the first step. Women die too in this war. Women of all countries unite.
I mean, I guess it is just realistic to have her yell though, because you can't exactly expect people to really hear you.
Don't let any strangers come into your house.
If you're not yelling. Well, that guy's yelling too. Too much yelling in this district. Oop. Can I open it from this end now?
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
Maybe. Porcelain, china, finest quality. Sorry, I don't got migraine meds, dude. Oh. Can I ask her still then or no?
I'm investigating the
Infection.
and where it...
West of the park.
I must go now.
Bye. There we go.
Hello again, Venus.
Jonathan, you're still up. Can't you just knock at people's doors during the day?
No. Let me
I'm
in.
sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan. I'm so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
Don't mind me, just looting. Shillings.
At least you survived the Great War.
Yep.
I feared the worst.
You should fear some more. Ooh. Man, you guys just have leave money every. This is the richer neighborhood, so I guess it makes a bit more sense that they have more stuff to take, but still they leave it everywhere. I'm assuming locked. Yep.
It's locked, all right.
Yeah, nothing weird about this. Just going through your bedroom, grabbing whatever the fuck I can. Lost library. Do vampires have allies among the living? Yes, they do. They call themselves the Brotherhood. They serve their immortal masters in many ways, probably in exchange for privileges and knowledge. Somewhere in London is the seat of their power, where their secret council conspire against us. I call it the Lost Library. It is a place where these traitors gather many occult and lost books. I personally offer 1,000 pounds to the first who can give me proof of the existence of this library and its exact location. I mean... interesting. No, I can loot this. Start. I can't. Wow, okay. Didn't miss anything. Okay, good.
At this hour of night?
It's
Yeah.
a pleasure to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed
I've
a
heard
lot
about
since
that,
he
yes.
returned from the war, you know.
Your life in London.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Tell me about the
Have
neighborhood.
you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan, please accept my condolences for your mother and your sister. Such a tragedy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden, and I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return a
Why is my
surprise?
return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea.
Yep, fair enough.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
Yeah. It feels kind of weird since he's not
Tell me
actually
about
wrong.
Clarence's
per
obsession
se.
with vampires.
It drives me so crazy it makes my stomach hurt. I was so relieved to have him back. But I quickly realized he'd lost his mind in France.
I understand your irritation, Venus, but you have to accept the trauma Clarence endured on the battlefield.
The question is simple, Jonathan. Is my husband mad? Yes or no? Do vampires exist? Or is Clarence a lunatic?
You don't believe
So
him?
you don't believe Clarence?
If poor Mary, bless her soul, had tried to convince you of the existence of bloody vampires, would you have believed her? Seriously?
Maybe.
The important question is, what do you really think of your husband?
I'm tough, Jonathan. He should have told me the horrors he witnessed, however appalling it was, instead of inventing a fantasy about blood-drinking monsters.
Any sources
I'm
of
investigating.
The
infection?
McPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
All right.
Goodbye.
I'm so
Autosave.
sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
All right, I'm going to get into Civ in a few, I think. So bye for now.